What's up, guys? Archangel 7 coming at you with a sneak preview of some of the units you will find in Cardfight Vanguard's newest extra booster set, GEB01 Cosmic Roar, featuring the Dimension Police. I went to the sneak peek last night and I managed to get a couple of good pulls, and I managed to go 3-1 with this deck, surprisingly, and you'll see why. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things in the extra booster. Just bringing back support for a lot of older cards such as Zeal and the Enigma cards as well, and it also has some new, I guess, sub-clan units in there as well. So GEB01 will be available in the US April 17th. So you guys can look forward to that if you are a Dimension Police fan and if you like playing Justice. So let's get on with it. This is one of the starters of the deck. I did not run this as my starter, actually. I ran a different one, which is not that guy, but yeah, let's move those out the way. Alright, so in this guy, he has a Generation Break 1 skill, and you put him into the soul, choose one of your Vanguards with Dimensional Robo in its card name, and to end a turn, it gets 4,000 power, and when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. So that's a pretty good skill. I'm not a Dimension Police player at all, so I'm not really sure of any of the combos that you could really put together with the deck, but I do know that the Dimension Police can get really strong, have really high attack power, so hitting a Vanguard might not be too, won't be too hard for them to do, and you get a free retire out of it, which is amazing. And it's not specified as in front row, back row, or it's not even specified by grade, so you can literally just snipe anything if it hits. So pretty good card if you're running Dimensional Robos. So that's him. And the other grade 0 I had was this guy, and he has a simple skill. Just put him in the soul, choose up to 2 of your Vanguards, and they get 3,000 power until end of turn. Everyone was running this guy because in draft, yeah, I mean, he's pretty good. No GB1 skill. He doesn't have to wait for anything. He can just power up the Vanguard. In standard play, he's not gonna see much play at all, probably. But yeah, I ran him as starter in the tournament. So next is Enigma Cloud. So he looks pretty cool. He kind of looks like Neos Alias from Yu-Gi-Oh! Whoever plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Might know. But this guy has a skill where you Soul Blast 1 when this unit is placed on rear circle. You may pay the cost. If you do, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Search for up to 1 grade 2 or less card with Enigma in its card name. Reveal it to your opponent. Put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. If you put a card into your hand, choose a card from your hand. Put it into your soul. So yeah, you Soul Blast 1. Find an Enigma, put them into your hand, put one into the soul. Yeah, so that's what he does. I heard there was some type of Enigma ride chain. I don't know anything about it, but if you know anything about it, then if there is an Enigma ride chain, I'm assuming this guy can help get it off. So put one of the units. If you miss the ride, he can put it in there after the fact. So, but that's him. Next is Evolution Monster Devane. Seems like a Devane, yeah. And his skill, you choose one of your other rear guards, put it into your soul. When this unit is placed on the rear circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to one card with Zeal in its card name. Zeal in its card name, the same grade as your Vanguard. Write it as stand and shuffle your deck. If you rolled, choose a card with the same grade as your Vanguard from your soul. Call it to rear. Choose one of your opponent's Vanguard. It gets minus 3,000. So, even me not being a Dimension Police player, I mean, I think this card's pretty amazing. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. He allows you to ride a certain card. He also allows you to get a unit to the rear as well, and then also weaken your Vanguard. So yeah, that's I mean, he seems pretty good. I don't know what kind of deck anyone to run him in, but we'll see. Next, this guy looks pretty awesome, and his name is Cosmic Hero Grand Rope, and he's the stride fodder for, I think his name is Gallop, but you choose your grade 3, reveal it, search your deck for a grade 3 card with Gallop in its card name, reveal it, put it into your hand. So typical stride fodder, and while he's in your hand, he counts as 3 towards your stride. So, and this is him. Like I said, he looks pretty sweet. They all look like Gundams, or what are those things called? Yeah, like something like Gundams. And then I had an 8K. He was pretty good in the tournament. So, Cosmic Hero Grand Police. So, next is Cosmic Hero Grand Chopper, and I actually had 3 of him. Yeah, so his skill is once per turn you can counterblast one when this unit power is increased due to the effect from one of your cards. If this unit's power is 11,000 or greater, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 2 of your other units and they get 4,000 until the end of turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. I actually one of the guys at my card shop was talking about a combo with this guy, having him like this in the back, and you know, powering them up, using the skill to power him up, which yeah, because you can get 4 to another unit. So if you get 4 to him, he's 11, which means his skill activates. He can give it to somebody. So yeah, I guess having 2 of them is pretty good. I mean, seems like he'll be a pretty decent card in my novice Grand Police experience. Then 2 limit releasers I had, which they were just 7K boosters or beaters, however it went. Then I had 4 of this guy, and he was awesome in play. And his skill is Counterblast 1. When this unit's attack hits the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose your opponent's Vanguard, and it gets minus 3,000 till the end of turn. So yeah, I was pressuring a lot with him, and when he hits, he weakens their Vanguard. Now like your 7Ks can hit, so he was pretty awesome. I'm not sure what kind of play he'll get outside of draft, but he's definitely a good card in draft. I think he would be okay in standard play, but then again, you know, I'm not too sure. So, but he's a pretty good card. I would try to find space for him in a deck to play him, because he's really good pressure. So then I had 2 of this guy, Metalborg Magma Fork. Wow, your name's terrible. But he has a Counterblast 1 skill, and choose a card with Metalborg. No, counterblast a card with Metalborg in its card name. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, This unit gets plus 3,000 for each card on your Vanguard until the end of turn. So if you're in Legion, he's going to get plus 6k, making him 15k attacker. So nothing too special. I doubt he'll see any play. Yeah, I doubt it, but who knows. I don't think he's that good. Obviously, I couldn't use him because I don't have any Metal Borg, so he was just 9k beat stick. I was just trying to smash people face in with him. So a lot of my cards, they're pretty specific, you know, like Zeal, Enigma, looking for Gallop. So, and him, freaking Dimensional Robo. So it was like I really couldn't do anything as far as skills go. So I was more or less vanilla the entire game except for this guy, and that's why I like him, because I could actually use his skill. Then I had one of him, Enigma Knights guy. Once per turn, counterblast one card with Enigma in its card name. Choose one of your Vanguards with Enigma in its card name, and it gets plus 4,000. So, seems like typical dimensional, you know, police skills, powering up Vanguards. So too bad it's only once per turn, but then again, if it wasn't, he'd be kind of broken. You can just power up your Vanguard, counterblast, you know, 3, give your Vanguard 12. So, but he's good. Then I had a Cosmic Hero Grand Kung Fu. Wow, he looks sweet though, but his name is iffy. And he's Generation Break 1 skill. He is a 12k beater with Generation Break 1. So, never got to use the 12k, but hey. And finally, my one and only grade 3 I had in the entire deck had a Generation Break 1 skill. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, choose up to 2 of your other units and they get 4k. This was the only grade 3 I pulled, and yeah, it hurt me in the first game I did. The first game, he hit the drop zone, no, he hit the damage zone. I was like, oh shoot. It's like, well, you know, no grade 3s for me. So that was the one I lost, and every other game I managed to pull him and get him into my hand. So that was kind of funny because he's the only one in there. I know it's less cards. I was running, it should be a 30 card deck. I was running 27 because I pulled 3 grade 4s. Yeah, I pulled 3 of the G units. So I had 27 cards in deck, but it was kind of funny just seeing me pull this card like every other game. So that's my only one. Now on to the triggers I pulled. I pulled this pretty cool Enigma Sunset. He has a soul skill. You put this card on the top of your deck, choose one of your Vanguards with Enigma in its card name, and to end a turn it gets 4,000 power, and when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, choose a card from your damage zone, turn it face up, and then shuffle your deck. So he's pretty cool. I think that's a good card. He'll probably definitely go on decks, especially in using him with him too. Those two together, you know, he can put him into the soul, so he can use his skill. So hey, look at that, I found out a combo and I don't even play these guys. So, but yeah, that trigger's sweet. Then I had 3 more crit, just basic crits. They're dimensional robos though, Die Wolf. And I had 2 of the new stand triggers. They have Generation Break 1 skills. Put this unit on top of your deck, choose one of your Vanguards, and until the end of turn it gets 4,000 power. When this unit attack hits, if the unit's power is 37,000 or greater, draw a card, shuffle your deck. So typical Dimension Police stuff, but you know, still good though. This is actually quite good, I think. So I had 2 of that, and then I had 1 draw trigger. It's a Master of Police Gunjo. So my triggers were actually pretty good. I knew I had the ability to crit someone, so I was kind of set on that, and I crit a lot of people during the tournament, so that was fun. Now on to the grade 4s I pulled. One of them I actually sold. I got the X-Falcon. I got the X-Falcon last night, and I instantly sold him. So, but this is the promo one, Super Cosmic Hero X-Rogue, and when he hits the Vanguard, if this unit's power is 37,000 or greater, draw a card. Your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards and retires it. So, pretty good stuff. Then pull Dark Superhuman Omega. He has a pretty cool skill too. You counterblast 2, soul blast 1. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard grid circle, pay the cost if you do. Choose one of your rear guards, put it into your soul. Choose all of the units in your opponent's front row, and reduce those units' power by the original power of the unit put in the soul. So he's freaking sweet, because you stride him. Say this guy's on rear, you put him into the soul, getting that soul, and now all your opponent's front row is reduced by 9. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the last one I got and kept is Super Cosmic Hero X Tiger. So I guess he's one of the main ones. I know he was on the pack. But his skill, choose a face down card from your G zone, turn it face up. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets 4,000 power for each face-up card in your G zone until the end of that battle. If this unit's power is 45,000 or greater, this unit gets +1 crit until the end of that battle. I think he's an okay card. In my opinion, I think he's very late game. You would want to stride generic, stride persona flip, and then stride him. This will have 4 face up G units in your G zone, which will that's how you'll get him the max power, probably, because he'll be 4,000 times 4, so he get an extra 12, which is not bad. So you definitely probably want to use him later in the game. I guess if you want to use him earlier, you could stride generic, and then stride him, have 2 face up, or you could stride persona, then stride him and have 3 face up. So I guess it's just all about how you want to go at it, but I definitely think he's more late game. So I think he's okay, but I will leave that to the Dimension Police experts to decide whether or not he's a good card. You guys will be the ones to decide his fate. But that's what I pulled from the sneak preview. So let me know what you guys think about the extra booster. Let me know if you're going to run Dimension Police, and what build you're going to run. Is it Enigma? Are you running Metal Borgs? Is it this new cosmic theme they got going on, dimensional robo? So leave that in the comments, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hey, thanks for watching.